I am standing on top of one of the Sierra Mountains. Over there, Death Valley, the lowest point in the lower 48. Over there, Mount Whitney, the highest point in the lower 48. These are some of the roughest and toughest trails in North America, and we're here because of this. It's the brand new Bronco Sport. We're going to put it through its paces and find out if it is the rough, tough vehicle that Ford tell us it is.
Originally launched in 1966, the Bronco is now in its sixth generation for 2021. The all-new Bronco Sport is one of three new Broncos announced earlier this year and is the first of the three Broncos to come to market. It's arriving right now, and the Bronco Sport will be the smaller Bronco, the other two arriving at dealers in 2021, but will be just as capable for any adventure-hungry clan.
This is really important, my sleeve, because this camera is going to keep me out of trouble when it comes to going around rocks.
In addition to being rugged, the new Bronco Sport features the Ford Sync 3 system accompanied by an 8-inch touchscreen, which displays that front camera I just cleaned with my sleeve, plus Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Available technology features in the Bronco Sport include Alexa and Sirius XM satellite radio. The Ford Copilot 360 suite of advanced driver assist technologies is standard across the lineup, which is an absolute must to help protect any of your vehicle occupants.
So here's one of the things that makes this vehicle perfect for off-roading. You have your GOAT mode, which is basically your different off-road modes. But the cool thing about this is if you put it in one of those off-road modes, and right now we're heading into mud and ruts, so I've put it into sort of the mud and ruts mode. Below 15 miles an hour, it turns the internal camera on, and so you can actually see the front camera on the screen in front of me. So I have a better view of some of the rocks and some of the navigational problems that I may be encountering as I traverse this mountain.
Its upright design and safari-style doors contribute to Bronco Sport's adventurous silhouette, which not only features a long, flat roof rail for maximum carrying length, like surfboards or snowboards or even a tent, which is an option box you can check at purchase. Up front, signature encapsulated cartridge grille, round headlights, it has clean flat body sides, and timeless proportions. Ford tried to think of everything, exclusive liftgate LED flood lamp, because out in the wild there are no street lamps. A flip glass rear window, low-load floor cargo area, and front fender peaks that allow drivers to see the corners of the vehicle easily from behind the wheel, revealing this small SUV is purpose-built for adventure, from front to back, top to bottom.
I have to tell you guys, I absolutely live for this off-road driving. It's what I want to do all the time. It's just such great fun. But you have to keep your distance from the vehicle in front of you because the amount of dust that it kicks up, you never know what could be in the road.
Bronco Sport suspension can take on rugged terrain and is complemented by Ford's trail technologies. I pounded this small SUV's terrain management system with up to 7 available GOAT modes. It helps drivers go over any type of terrain in various conditions. Standard modes include normal, eco, sport, slippery, and sand, mud and ruts, and rock crawl. Modes are available on Badlands and First Editions, which are the vehicles that I was driving.
I've been on trails like this before with sharp rocks, big drop-offs, huge dips, trees, lumps of wood on the side of the road that can take a fender off at any one time, and I feel like they've been a lot harder to drive in some of the competitive vehicles. The Bronco Sport seems to sort of almost be mentally connected with what I need to do and kind of is a step ahead of my actions. Is that frightening?
If you're looking for luxury and creature comforts, the Bronco Sport is not the vehicle you're looking for. But it has all the latest equipment and interior for any kind of adventure, no matter how big or small. Class-exclusive features designed for life on the trails include safari-style doors enabling class-leading headroom and cargo area, high enough to hold two 27.5-inch wheel mountain bikes. More than 100 factory-backed aftermarket accessories are available to transport gear such as kayaks, surfboards, skis, and camping equipment.
One of the things the Bronco Sport comes with is trail control, which is basically like cruise control only for the trail. Once you engage the mode, you can decide your speed from 1 mile an hour to 20 miles an hour, and the vehicle will just cruise along at that speed through the different tundras, the ruts, the mud, the sand, the rocks, whatever you might be driving through. It's really useful if you want to keep a consistent speed going down a very steep hill, as I'm doing right now, or up a very steep hill. So it's quite useful when getting to that quite wild campsite.
The last thing I need in my driveway is another car or SUV. I've been told no more cars and no more dogs, but I'm a disobedient kind of fellow, and at the end of my 4-day drive in the California desert, you guessed it, I purchased a Bronco Sport. You gotta have what you gotta have. I'm Nik Miles.